What's up, Facebook fam? Work on my little picture quad. What's up, Facebook fam? It's your brother Benjay W. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Man, why my face looking? I have to get that correct. It is what it is. So happy Sunday. It's your brother Benjay W. Chiming in right quick. Um, so right quick. Support and non-support. Support and non-support is an issue that I don't think that we really are aware of, being non-supportive. I have a friend I've been knowing for over 25, almost 30 something years. And even though, that we talk every now and then via text or messenger, I'm still scratching my head. And on top of that, that this person asks, hey man, send me the link to your mental health ministry podcast. I want to look at it. Sent the link. No follow up. And the statistics don't even show that, this person viewed it. I don't know. Probably didn't. I met this lady that was interested in, at the time I kind of thought that she was interested in personal training, but like what I was kind of expecting to see was a lot of just not really taking it serious. $15 assessment. Made an excuse about not want to use the Cash App, and it's just all kind of BS. All these protective things that's happening. And, wound up not even going through the process, personal training. Things that they need because they have many medical issues that's happening with them. And, if they join the team, then we can assess, we can address that. So over time, I was like, okay, so really, that this person really didn't fit my target market per se. But sometimes I have a tendency, to tip my toe in the water to see, not just a decent person, but it's puzzling to me that the lack of support, and not even and again, and I raised this question again, that why you see like the lack of support amongst a certain segment of our population when the technology is in place where you can support somebody's platform, business, organization with the click of a finger. And I'm finding if I have to coach you on that, we not even supposed to be linked, because I'm wasting my time and energy. As how I shared before, my interaction with people is based on a business principle of an ROI, the return on investment. If I don't see no return on my investing my time, I don't give a damn if it's a call, a meetup, or a letter. If I don't see a return on my investment with that interaction, I cut it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not in my teens no more. A lot of stuff is like time sensitive, for me to accomplish, and for me to be wasting my time with people that over the years it's been the same repetitive issue. I just cut it. And all praises be to the God for technology, because You don't have to restrict yourself within a certain uh, area per se. You don't have to restrict yourself, within a certain radius. You don't have to restrict yourself within a certain city. Even though I would say that, it's a possibility that, what I'm saying, I'm living in New Orleans right now, and the way that I'm coping is just trying to say that New Orleans is bad, but overall, it's always issues that irritates me in this city. But because of technology, I don't have to restrict myself to a city I live in. I can hop on the Zoom. I could do different things to extend my reach and tap into people that are of like minds, that's moving in a direction that's similar to mine. Technology. Anyway, yeah, so this person, it's like, so now it's like, that this person want to be friends. And I said, okay, yeah, it could happen because I'm right in that area of discovery, trying to understand how I can be of service to people, which was an area that I was lacking all my life. And I find this person that I can be of service, but but at what capacity? You know what I mean? So I'm looking at the family structure, and it's typical in a certain segment of our population. Single parent, doing it all themselves, deadbeat spouse, that don't participate, don't even support the situation. So, you have 2 young children, and I'm thinking, I said, okay, so maybe I probably can be of service in that manner, like a big brother. You know what I'm saying? And I see some things that this person need help to think through things. Maybe I could be of service in that. You know what I mean? But this premonition came to me yesterday. I've been knowing this person for damn near 90 days ish. And of course, you guys know we have the Mental Health Ministry podcast on Spotify, on the Synergy Fitness 365. We have the Body by Ben Personal Training. We have the book club, the S365 book club, and other things that's happening under the umbrella of Synergy 365. Now, me on the other hand, and I've always been like this. If I'm talking to somebody and I'm getting to know you, or if I know you, and you have an organization or a business that's positive, I'm going to ask you, like for instance, if I know you have a podcast, oh, you have a mental health minute, oh, podcast, what is it? Oh, man, I'm going to check it out. And the next time we talk, I'm going to say, yeah, man, I listened to that. Boy, that was interesting what you said. Or, if I'm interested in health and wellness, and I know that you're a personal trainer in that area, man, I'm can you recommend supplements or whatever? Get involved with the person. You know what I mean? But that stems from the lack of unity, the lack of community-centered focus, and it's all individualistic, And I've gone back and forth with this person in different kind of ways to kind of get them to see, but they still don't see. And we're not in our teens, so there is no time to be holding somebody by the hand and, oh, come on, let's go see how. Nah, once I get stuff off my mind and heart, and I'm doing this on social media, sometimes I might see a comment, that concern me. I might see a post that concern me. I open up a dialogue. I open up the dialogue to see what mindset this person that sent that information on, like why did you post it, and let me open up a dialogue. You know what I mean? Once I get an understanding of what your position is, there is no going back and forth. You know, I mean, I state my position, you state your position. Once I give you that peace sign, you know what I mean? Once I give you that peace emoji sign, that's a wrap. Not going back and forth on no social media. You know what I mean? Once I give you that peace emoji sign, that is a wrap. I'm on to the next project. So yeah, I shot. Man, I should have used another camera to use this, to read this text back. But, yeah, so we was communicating via the text yesterday, and I just kind of, and I'm evolving, I'm growing into a person that I'm understanding that I'm no longer sweeping stuff under the rug, and when I get stuff off my mind and heart, I try to be I try to be like respectful of the other person's feelings, but I must do it. I don't keep stuff in no more. I don't, whoever you are, I don't keep stuff in. You can take it or let it alone. So, like the issue with the Cash App. I don't really trust. All right, all this trust and security, and nothing against the people that live in New Orleans East. I mean, it's nothing against it, but let's just examine the behavior. At first, when I met this person, I was willing, to meet with them where they live in New Orleans East, and there was a lot of unnecessary pushback. Oh, we can meet here, we can meet. Me? What? And then I said, wait a minute. I'm not gonna force myself to go to New Orleans East, man. Okay, you win. You're saving me a trip of going to New Orleans East. Not again. I go to New, but I'm just trying to examine the behavior, and I'm like, man, you got an issue with Cash App, don't trust this, you don't trust that. You live in New Orleans East, and on top of that, we'll check. Oh no, I don't, because I ain't Cash App, I don't know, I'm gonna pay cash. So by me knowing and understanding this person, so, like they have some other information that's coming out. First of all, this person is a reefer smoker. At first they kind of use, deceptive intelligence and, yeah, it's my doctor. It's a prescription. You know what I mean? And I asked some more probing questions and come to find out, it wasn't a prescription, that this person was going out in the street purchasing reefer. The same person that don't want to use a Cash App for a wellness assessment, which this person really need. Doubt and suspicion on that. But no doubt and suspicion with buying reefer on the street of New Orleans. Anything could happen in that transaction. Now, oh yeah, the doctor prescribed it. Same person that didn't want to pay $15 for a wellness assessment with all the health issues that this person had. But yet, this person can go in the streets of New Orleans and purchase reefer on the street. Same person. So now, I'm still on health and wellness, but this person could be a friend. I don't know. So I'm kind of like, oh, okay. So I'm not gonna push that, because number one, I mean, this person really didn't fit my target market of a person that would be a good fit for Synergy Fitness 365. So, okay. So that's why I'm not okay. Well maybe look. So, how can I be of service to this person? Because the spirit was posing that question to me. It's like, okay, so like this is a single parent, that have 2 young children. How could you be of service? It's a lot of issues that this person is struggling with. How can you be of service to the person? I was like, oh yeah. But what dawned on me yesterday, and I wrote this in the text, I was like, so I mean, we've been knowing each other for a couple of months now, and you've been a non-participant in Body by Ben. You've been a non-participant in the S365 book club. Like, not saying that you have to join this, but because you're trying to get to know me and this is what I'm doing, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would check out the podcast. Talk about it, man. I checked out. Oh man, a Body by Ben. I'm interested in the assessment. You know what I mean? And now we kicking off our Houses of Worship tour. I mean, something that I did in Atlanta. That the Spirit is moving me in a direction of doing. Well, I was like, you show no interest, to participate in nothing that I'm doing. But you're trying to get to know me and you want to meet. And I'm like, well, like, I mean, you could have met a while back. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to meet for what? You know what I mean? So, like, I had to really think about that. I'm like, man, this person is really non-supportive. You know what I mean? And we've been talking for several months. You know what I mean? And I shot the text. I was like, yeah, we non-supportive. You're a non-participant in nothing. And this is not something that I'm requesting you to physically hop in your car to go drive and make effort. Like, you can support what we're doing in the comfort of your home. Have you went on the podcast? No. Matter of fact, you don't even pay attention to what I'm talking about because the reply in the text was like, oh man, I didn't see the podcast. I mean, the only thing I saw was Walk and Talk. So, what is this person talking about our Walk and Talk fasted cardio series that we've been doing in the morning from 5 to 5:30. After previously I had a conversation with this person and told them where to go for the pod. It's on Spotify under Synergy Fitness 365, the Mental Health Ministry podcast. I'm like, damn, so this person don't even pay attention. I'm like, nah, I'm not even going. As far as I do is have a little conversation, but I'm not making no effort to try to, because you're showing me already you don't even have interest in what we doing over here. And if you can't press a button, a like or a share, if you can't click a link and listen to 20 minutes to a podcast and give feedback, commentary, and subscribe, it's nothing that we can talk about. I mean, it's really nothing that, we could talk about. If you can't do that. So this is where I'm at. And this is where I'm going. With many, former so-called friends I have. There's lack of support, you know what I mean? When I was going through my episode, again, there was another lack of support. And this time, when I come up out of it, by the grace of God, I'm seeing clear. Oh man, I can't really, come on, man. Like, you didn't even support when I was going through what I was going through. You ain't really no friend, you know? So I started on my social media platforms. Number one was Facebook. I said, man, you know what I mean? I got to do some cleanup. Because most of these people been sitting as friends, and the statistics show they don't support nothing that you post. So we got to delete you. You know what I mean? I'm still keeping the phone number because it could be situated or whatever. But in terms of social media, a lot of people I deleted. You know, I mean, a lot of social media hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I deleted. You know? Anyway, I just kind of wanted to get that off my mind and heart. I wish you guys a great Sunday. We may come back again 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with the book review, The Jewish Phenomenon, by Steven Silberg. May put up an episode for the Mental Health Ministry podcast today, so you guys can have something to kind of listen to for the week. So with that being said, it's your brother Ben JW, and I'm out.